One question we can always ask ourselves is, what would love do? Not what would fear do, what would love do in this moment, right? And then making choices from that. And and that's not just healing to us, right? Because when we're kind and we help others or we do joyful things, we feel better about ourselves. And I think nobody could deny that that makes us feel healed, right? But we also help others feel whole or point them in their direction. So there's a lot to be said about us walking each other home as well, and all of that, because we're all in it together, even though there's often this idea of we're all separate and we're all kind of floating around in our separate little boats, and they don't understand me. But really, honestly, all experiences are universal. We all experience grief. We all experience love. We all experience sadness and depression at time, anxiety. We all experience it. And when we can see that within each other and kind of, and it's really coming back to, wow, what I truly am is that love, right? And a physical expression of that love, trying to learn about itself.
And at the end of the day, is the most important component our intuitive wisdom that we all possess.
Yeah.
Because we can read things, we can go to classes, we can watch videos, we can do all of that. But it's really what resonates with us individually. And I call that intuitive wisdom.
When people are like, well, how do I know I'm living my life from a loving place versus a fearful place? I always say, well, when it comes from the heart, when you feel it in your heart, when you feel it right here, then you know you're coming from a loving place. When you feel it right here and you're like, it's just a gut feeling, it flows, that's. But when it comes from here and you start thinking and what if, and it's kind of like contracted energy, not expansive, then you're coming from your ego and you're coming from sort of a fearful place. And and figuring that out is also part of it, right? That's why a lot of people find meditation very helpful, because we can better separate what I would call our spiritual self from our human self, right?